Let's do it!
It's already recording. So, Raw Kansas City Review. This is Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. And, oh, yeah, pretty good edition of the Labor Day, Labor Day. Hooray for Labor! So, anyway, Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley backstage. I'm not sure if this is an indication of a Stephanie heel turn or Mick Foley heel.
A heel already?
I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Kyle, do you have any clue?
Nope.
I thought she was a heel already.
No, she walks in heels. And if Foley ever walks in heels, we're in trouble.
Kyle,
Foley. Kyle, are you playing with the stool back there?
Yes.
Okay.
You've got a hard stool to mess with.
At least use some stool softener. Owen celebration, that was tremendous. The balloons, the pyro. I think the pyro was probably worth more than
It's like a grown man birthday party, honestly.
I mean, it could be a grown woman birthday party. They don't really have any tall women on the roster. They really don't.
Nia? Or Charlotte?
I mean, Nia, I guess, counts. Anyway,
Or
but
Charlotte.
They do. Yeah, Charlotte's also in North Carolina. Why would you want to go to Charlotte? She's from North Carolina, by the way, folks. Anyway,
Charlotte.
Owen celebration.
Charlotte.
That was good. Okay, you're from North Carolina is what I actually said.
Yes, he said from Charlotte.
He did?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, Kyle. It was a good...
I'm not from Charlotte.
Newton.
Big Newton. So it was a good addition. It was good stuff. The celebration, everything. Owens did really good. He was on fire, ripping down the fans like you were taking away from my moment.
I look like I had man arms.
Healing,
oh my God.
Man arms. Healing from. I have more arm hair than you do. He was healing up like crazy. It was absolutely tremendous. Enough out of you. He was healing up tremendously. That was fantastic. I don't know. Would you agree? Quit flexing your arms.
I agree.
Okay, Kyle agrees. Cassie.
Owen's healing up like crazy.
Yes, Cassie. That was the whole thing.
So he's a fast healer.
Like Wolverine, yes. Rollins was on fire. Man, I haven't seen Rollins that focused since, God, I need to get rid of these pics that made their way onto Twitter. That was pretty bad. But
at least it didn't come up short.
Not till later. Rollins, that was good stuff, though. It was the most focused I've seen Rollins in a while. That was great stuff. And he was less talking where he's like, he got right in Stephanie's face. I mean, I'm amazed her boobs didn't deflate right there like they did 2 years ago. That was good stuff, though. That was really good.
Waiting for it to pop.
You're waiting for it to pop.
Yep.
You're a sick person. That was probably one of the best opening segments. Right. That's probably one of the best opening segments they've had in a while, though.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I was actually entertained.
It was tremendous. Rollins got suspended. Oh, no. Foley overrides it. I guess he had the colony of people living in his beard tell him to make a match.
No!
So that's what the hell was that? What?
I was trying to impersonate the colony of people in the beard.
Have you seen the Futurama episode where Bender had the meteor on him?
Yes.
Okay, you didn't do that well at all. I mean,
where Bender becomes God.
Yes.
That was
the
point.
robot God.
That's the joke. Anyway, tension between Foley and Stephanie. This is going to lead, I think, to a Foley heel turn, not a Stephanie heel turn. It could. Foley gets drunk with power. Charlotte versus Bayley. That was good. It was on par with some of their NXT matches.
Yep.
I mean, the problem is you have Dana out there, and Dana just still doesn't know what she's doing.
Get Dana off my TV.
I mean, she tries. She's not any good, but she tries.
At least you tried.
Yes, you tried. That was a nice sheepy. You tried. Hunting rabbits.
It sounds like you're doing Little Nicky more than anything.
Little Nicky. Anyway, Kyle, what do you think of the match? Charlotte versus Bayley.
It wasn't a bad match.
It wasn't a good match.
It was the match.
No, it was a match, actually, is what to do. But I enjoyed either one works. It's fine, Kyle. Either one worked. You had Bayley obviously get the win. Charlotte and Dana, you have more of this. Why is Dana continuing to take this abuse from Charlotte? It's not like she wasn't brought up to the main roster before.
It reminds me of Miz and Sandow. How that went.
Yeah, you know what the difference is between this and Miz and Sandow?
Sandow can wrestle.
That's exactly. You both said at the same time, but also Miz at least was a more credible character, which is saying something. But
not really.
It really isn't. No, but it was good stuff. You obviously had Bayley versus Charlotte, and possibly another person. We'll get to that. Connor's cure, good stuff. It's a good it's a
It's a
good
great
charity.
foundation.
It is a great foundation. I'm not crying. You're crying.
One of the people in this room was crying.
What? Yeah, I was. Admittedly, I was. I mean, it was pretty bad.
That being said, it was appropriate.
Brian's
It was
speech
appropriate.
at Hall of Fame.
That was really good stuff. I mean, especially what was it? The dad, it's Connor's dad, and then his younger brother said that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that got me. Anyway, that was good
You
stuff.
can't make fun of that after that.
Why was I making fun of it? I wasn't making
No one
fun of
made
it at
fun of it.
all. I was saying, "Gah, you got me." But it's good stuff. I'm glad that they're doing awareness for pediatric cancer. Hopefully, they can raise a lot
As
of
well
money.
as regular breast cancer later on.
That's
in the year.
that's next month actually is when they're doing that.
Is it the month after
It's
that?
good that they work with both though, instead of.
I wish they worked with somebody other than Susan G. Komen, but I'll go into that
What
later.
other ones
But
is
do
there?
they do Movember?
The
What?
mustache. Is it the mustache? Is that the
No,
mustache?
they're
thing?
beards.
The beard?
No shave.
I thought it was mustache.
What
Anyway,
other
it's
foundation
mustache and
is there
beard.
besides Susan G. Komen?
there's other stuff. We'll go into that later. Dana got slapped, which, okay.
Thank you.
I mean, look, I don't like Dana either, but the problem is as much as they're trying to get Charlotte over as a heel, it's kind of not working because you tarnished a lot of her character by having Rick with her. Now, yes, it's her dad. It still didn't work.
Oh, I thought you were talking about tarnishing Dana's character. I'm like,
You
she
can't
did that herself.
Yeah, you can't tarnish.
I
Dana doesn't have a character.
think-
What?
If they had Rick on once in a while and not every fucking night.
At pay-per-views, sure.
Yeah.
At
Even then, once in a while pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Just to highlight the fact that she's becoming like her dad. That would have worked.
Yeah.
Maybe. But the fact that there was no turnover time. It was always he's always there, always there.
Well, it didn't help. See, if they had the brand split like a number of months ago, before Mania, it might have worked better because you would have only seen him once a week and not when Charlotte was on TV twice a week. But like you said, it got
three times a week.
3 times. Yeah, sometimes 3. It was pretty bad. But anyway, it led to something later with Dana.
Yeah.
Bo versus a jobber. Apparently, no
He's getting
punishment.
fatter.
Actually, he looked like he was trimmed down
I
to
don't
me.
know. His shoulders look like they were getting broader, and his chest looked like it was widening out for some reason.
Airplane and Leon's getting larger.
It's making me think of Family Guy. The
Nope.
joke on that one.
What joke?
The
Cassie?
Blue Harvest joke, and Leo's getting
Oh,
larger.
That was from Airplane.
I know.
Okay,
They did it on Family Guy.
I
too.
know.
But
Cassie.
go to the source.
That's right. No punishment for Bo for being intoxicated and getting kicked off a plane.
Seriously.
I mean, whatever. You know what? Maybe maybe it was just an arrest and he just paid a fine and whatever, and they swept it under the rug. They might have realized maybe it had to do with his.
I just love how a Lion King song goes.
Yeah, the Lion King. It's a good thing you did that before I talked about the fact that Bo lost his grandfather recently, which might have been why he was drinking.
Hakuna Matata.
Why was he singing Lion King?
Well, in Lion King.
Lion King, his dad, like Simba's
dad
dad
is-
died. So
yeah.
I mean,
So he was thinking about Hakuna Matata?
That's what I just said.
that
Okay,
is
I'm
what he just
clarifying.
said.
I'm clarifying.
Yeah, Kyle, I know. It's okay.
Move
Bo versus a jobber. More focused Bo. I'm okay with this. It's better than Make America Great Again with Trump. I'm happy that Bo is getting more of a chance. I'm a fan of Bo. To a point, I think he was better in NXT. Use him a little better. Make a positive out of this. Do something with him. He got to face a jobber. That was fine. Jericho versus Rollins. House tearing down match. Great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been the ending match.
It kind of should have been. But I get why it wasn't because they had to put a certain person in the spotlight. We will get to that. But Rollins gained the win. Jericho looked strong in defeat. It was a well done match. Recaps and ads, there were too many. Just too many. I mean,
As always.
It's like before the brand split,
Yeah.
all over.
Pretty much, and here's the problem. I mean, the ads, whatever, they got to pay their advertisers and this kind of stuff. You can recap something once, but twice, 3 times? Guys, we get it. It happened. This is proving that you still don't have enough content at all to put, forth a 3-hour show. And then Cesaro versus Sheamus. I mean, I guess it's for a Universal title shot, which was just invented, apparently. I don't remember that.
I never caught that.
I mean, you? I mean, and I pay attention to quite a bit of stuff, but whatever.
Didn't they talk about why that was called Universal Title?
No, I made the connection.
Oh, okay.
No,
you
no,
want to talk
you-
about that, or?
What?
You want him to say what he was saying about the connection between
Why are
universe
you
and title?
what? Go ahead.
Well, I had the thought they call their fans the WWE Universe.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it's the title for the fans, the Universe's title.
I mean, to be fair though, we would have picked a better design than Lady Gaga's meat dress on a title.
Also, a better name because it was not strong.
No, it was not. It was not any good.
Of course, it's not strong.
I get where they're coming from. Still not good enough.
That's what that feeling was. I thought that was just lice. Anyway, Sheamus versus Cesaro. Okay, so Sheamus wins. He's up 3-0. Cesaro comes back and wins 4-3. That's where we're going with it.
Apparently.
That's where we're going with it, which is pointless. I find this...
I hate that they have the tape on his back now. Like, we're going to get to the point where he's going to be mummified in tape.
No, it's the Yeti. And if you don't know what the Yeti is from WCW, don't watch it. Halloween Havoc 1995.
I'm just imagining him wrapped in duct tape now because they're starting to go that route with putting it on his shoulder and his back.
The handyman's tool, duct tape. Good old red green. But Sheamus, whatever. Okay, it was a decent match. It was a decent match, but I don't have any desire to see more of these. I don't. I have no desire to watch these.
It's like a filler match right now. That's all it is.
I like Cesaro.
So do I.
Give Sheamus the 4th win and be done with it.
That's the only reason they're doing this. It's a filler match.
Yeah, it is.
They don't have anything else to put on. So
no. There are filler matches later. Shining Stars beat Enzo and Cass. Why?
I guess they have to win at something.
I mean, they did. I don't know. Maybe they found a cure for Zika, and that's why all of a sudden they did that. I don't know. What? I know they're from Puerto Rico and Zika was in Brazil. I don't care.
Puerto Rico's in the U.S. territory.
Yeah. Well, in the same sense, a part of Mexico basically is.
Well, actually, they're citizen service military for us.
I know that, Kyle. I kind of know how history works.
Guantanamo Bay?
No, it's Guantanamo
completely
Bay.
wrong part of the world.
I was gonna say, I thought that isn't in Puerto Rico.
I thought it was.
Kyle, where is it at? It's okay.
I
We'll worry about history later. Shining.
Geography.
Yeah,
Well, Kyle
history.
face palms us in the background.
I mean, I think he's.
Move on.
But anyway, so Shining Stars, Enzo and Cass, great. It was nice to have Enzo and Cass do some funny comedy. I still don't get why the Shining Stars won. I don't know. Maybe it's a carryover
We have
feud.
Enzo going to labor.
For reasons. Who cares?
Comedy.
Yes, Nia versus some girl, Esposito, not Jennifer Esposito, from Blue Bloods. Okay, more squashes. I want more squashes. And I guess they alluded to her being, this Esposito girl, whoever she is, being a friend of Alicia Fox, who apparently still exists on the
And
WWE.
starting a Fox versus Nia match.
Hey, look, something I was going to get to in about a minute.
Segues.
Horrible segue.
Not a segue.
Not a segue. Segways are horrible vehicles. Anderson and Gallows. At first, I know, right? At first, it was fine. Gallows and Anderson, fine. Until they brought out the old day thing. And then this thing replaced the Titus versus Darren match last week as just being horrible. Like, what? Why was this happening? This was bad. And Gallows and Anderson are better than this. New Day's better than this. I mean,
Some writer thought it was funny.
probably Kevin Dunn. And even though I don't even think he's a writer, I think he's a producer. But Cassie was horrible, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. We'll move on from that. Darren versus Jinder. It happened. No more Darren versus Titus. Enough. I'm done.
Yep.
Boring.
There we go. Okay.
We don't need this anymore.
We don't. People, that's what...
Make it go away.
Yep, girls
Whoa,
have said that to
hey,
me.
calm
Girls have said
down.
that to me, too. Nia's first feud is with Alicia, apparently. Do not want... I mean, look, Alicia is a very good talent.
Take it away. Do not want. Take it away.
I don't even want to know what you're talking about.
What
Alicia
you were
Fox
talking about.
is a very good talent. She's very good. I don't know what the hell you're doing back there, Kyle. She's a very good talent, very good wrestler.
He's playing with his hard stool.
She's had her demons. I noticed that. He's slapping his wood around on camera. Alicia's very good. The problem is she's been so marginalized for like a couple years. No one even really cares about her anymore. I mean, there are some fans that do. I don't hate her, but anyway, Nia's got to win this feud, and Kyle's wearing a stool on his head now.
Is there a soundbar on?
Yes, the soundbar's on.
Standby or something.
Cassie, it's fine. Don't worry. Sin Cara versus Braun by countout. At least they're giving Braun more of a feud. It was fine for what it was.
I'm sure distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Braun and Sin Cara. That's what I mentioned.
Yeah, I think Braun should have won that.
He
did
did win
He
that.
won by countout. Do you mean by like winning by pinfall?
Yes.
Oh, okay. They probably want to extend a few. Kyle?
It's nice that he's actually getting out of the jobbers matches and actual.
The sad thing is he's the most dignified looking. He's more dignified than I've ever looked on this show. So I agree with you. It's nice that he got out there. Sasha, she got emotional, but she trolled us all. I was afraid she was gonna, I was afraid for just a second.
We both were.
Kyle pretty much saw through it. Because you said she didn't say she was retiring.
Yep.
And boom, she didn't. And there we go. That was great. And Dana cannot talk. Just look. Put Dana back in NXT.
She needs to go back.
Like she does.
I hope that's what they're doing with Charlotte kicking her out and being mean. I'm hoping that they're gonna push her back down.
Like by October. By October.
Push her back way down.
I mean,
that's
Dolph does that. That was just that.
She's still dating Dolph.
I think so. I don't care.
Does it matter?
It really doesn't. Sasha in the bank statement. She's cleared. Sasha versus Charlotte versus Bayley at Clash of Champions. Probably.
I'm excited for this.
I am. I am
so
too.
Excited.
Owens versus Zayn.
We need Becky in this eventually.
I need Becky on this. Never mind.
You need Becky on you.
That's what I just said.
Yes. On this.
This. That's why I said
I thought you were pointing over.
This. Cassie, do directions mean anything to you? Okay. Owens versus Zayn.
Woman, apparently, according to you, they don't.
No, men never ask for directions. Owen versus Zayn was very good. I really enjoyed it. It was just as good as their other matches. Owens got the win naturally. He's a champion. Don't have him lose a bunch of non-title matches like he did with Rollins last year. That was stupid.
Yep.
Why is Reigns here? Why? Like we
got reasons.
Yeah, we could have gotten through the whole show without Reigns. Guaranteed. This is what's gonna.
Here.
I wish he wasn't. Reigns versus Owens. Guaranteed Rusev comes out and attacks him. Gotta happen. Because we don't need Reigns added to the match. Make it Owens versus Rollins, one-on-one. Keep Reigns out of the main event. If you keep him out of the main event for a few months, maybe some fans get behind him, but fans were not behind him tonight. And this is Kansas City. Not exactly a hotbed Mark crowd. It's just true.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there we go. So that's pretty much it for the review. I would say it was a B- show overall. It had
It's better than Raw has been being.
No, it is. Was it as good as last week's? No. But because the third hour really dropped. I mean, that New Day, that Gallows Anderson New Day stuff, and then Darren Jinder, that was, and then, I mean, Sin Cara Braun was fine because it was jobber stuff, but it just.
This would have been an A- show if they had only had 2 hours.
See, that's their problem. They need to find a way to go back 2 hours. They won't for a while, but who knows? Anyway.
7 years.
For what?
7 years.
You know what? Their TV contracts do run a while. It's not 7 years, but it's pretty close. Anyway, that is what we have to say. Do you agree? Do you disagree? It doesn't matter really if you don't. Just enjoy the show. Follow me on Twitter. Follow her on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter. The links will be in the description. Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin. That's Cassie. That's Kyle with a stool on his head. And we will see you soon.
Bye, guys.